It's 3 o'clock.
Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Hi YouTube, I'm back. Well, like I said last time, I made a video about my schizoaffective log. Number 1, this is going to be number 2. I also said that I had an appointment on the 17th to see my psychiatrist and see what's going to happen from there on. So what had happened was, she's going to take me off Geodon and she's going to put me on Clozaril or Clozapine. I started Clozaril Friday. I went to the doctor Thursday, did my blood test on Thursday. They got my results Friday morning, and they delivered my medication Friday afternoon, and I'm supposed to start this at nighttime. So from now, I'm starting on Clozaril, and I will take labs weekly, drawn weekly for the next 6 months. And she gave me instructions. She gave me instructions for Friday night all the way till the next appointment, which I have the next appointment July 23rd, 2014 on Wednesday. So I'm supposed to start on Friday 25 milligrams, Saturday 50 milligrams, Sunday 75 milligrams, Monday 100 milligrams, Tuesday 125 milligrams, Wednesday 150 milligrams, Thursday 175 milligrams for one day, and then she sees me on the 23rd. Which I don't know why she put me on the appointment on the Wednesday, only because she needs my blood results on Thursday, and I'm not going to see her Thursday, so I don't understand that. She wants me to stop Haldol today because I'm starting Clozaril. I'm going to start Clozaril. I started Clozaril already, or Clozapine. My Geodon stays the same for now. It will get decreased. Geodon will get decreased next visit with the plan to discontinue soon. And then my Effexor, Visceral, and Trileptal stay the same. So, and of course, if I have any problems with the medication, come to the clinic before the next week, and I will see you between patients. Call my caseworker if I need anything, and she will let me know. So I'm doing that, and today is Monday, so I'm at 75 milligrams. Okay, about the medication. It's making me shake a lot. I mean, I don't drink any. I drink something with caffeine, but not all the time. It's as if like I'm high on caffeine. Like every single time I take the medication, it makes me shake a lot. Another thing is that the drooling at night, it's really excessive. It's really bad because it covers my whole pillowcase and everything, and I wind up choking on it too. I guess those are the side effects. And me waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning wanting to have to pee, even though I didn't drink anything. I have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning needing to pee. So that's all for Clozaril or Clozapine. Just the shaking, the drooling, and the waking up in the middle of the night to go pee. And the thing that's going to be helpful for me is that I have to go every week to go get my blood drawn. And I have to take it the same day. I have to do it the same day I first started. And I'm afraid because last time I was uncompliant of taking the medication because I've missed a day, I missed 2 days, I missed 3 days. I won't get my blood drawn at all. The only thing is I'm worried about getting to the lab doctor and getting my blood drawn and starting my medication. And this is for 6 months. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I still hear the voices. I'm not suicidal, I'm mostly homicidal. Like wanting to kill people and stuff like that, and sometimes I get suicidal, but not as much as I get homicidal. So that's why they put me on that medication, because of the voices and homicidal effects and stuff like that. Suicidal, it's a rare case. And then yesterday, on Friday, they sent me a renewal form to renew my disability. And so I filled that out, so I'm hoping that goes out well, because I don't know what I'm going to do if they just continue my disability or not. Because I'm not ready to go back to work. I tried, and I had a panic attack and everything. I couldn't deal with the stress and stuff like that. I'm not how I used to be back then when I was on the medication. When I was off the medication, I'm not how I used to be. Because mind me that I've been on this medications. I've been on several medications for the last 4.5 years, and before the 4.5 years, I didn't know I had this. I didn't know I had a schizoaffective disorder, a borderline personality disorder, or major depression disorder, or anxiety. I didn't know I had all this. I thought before the 4.5 years, I thought that was just life. Like, that's just normal. But apparently it wasn't. When I first got into the hospital, they told me that that's not normal. I lost my job over it and everything, and it was really hectic. It was like a bomb waiting to explode. So now I'm diagnosed with all these things, and I'm taking the pill for each and everything. And it's kind of hard because the prescriptions run about close to $2,000 a month that they say that Medicare and Medicaid pay for. And I only had to pay a copay of $2 each medication. My Clozapine only came to 56 cents for about like 30 pills or 40 pills. So that's good to know. But I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have my insurance coverage, and I'm very grateful that I have insurance and stuff like that. It's just like this is just really hard, because I wonder about all the other people who don't have insurance coverage and how are they doing it? How are they coming out of the pocket and trying to pay for their antipsychotic medication and stuff like that? You know, it worries me, because there's a lot of people out there that are self-medicating themselves, and whether it be drugs or alcohol or something like that, but it's only because maybe they don't have the insurance to cover up for the medications. So I don't know. I know this one guy, his name is Jose. I'm not going to say the last name, because I'm not going to put his business out there. I'm not going to put his government name out there, but his name is Jose. And he was on medication. He had the same thing as schizoaffective disorder. And the problem was that he was homicidal, not suicidal, but he was homicidal. So one day he goes without seeing a doctor for a year. I don't know why I have to see the doctor every month during the year, but he doesn't go to the doctor at all. He just sees him one time, gets the medications for the rest of the year, and then that's it. And he has to deal with his own things between that time. So one day, my mom told me that she got a phone call from her friend, Jose's mother, and she said that she had to put him into the psych ward in the hospital, because he brutally beat her. He stabbed her and he beat her. And she lived and stuff, but y'all, I don't know, y'all. Like, when I heard that, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, like, and he's with his medication. Imagine without medication, like, what's going to happen and stuff like that. That's scary. But my mom got scared when she heard that news. She thought I was going to do it to her. And I told her, no, I cannot hurt the people that help me. I cannot help the people that hurt me, that help me. Sometimes they drive me crazy, and I get so pissed off to a point where, yeah, I want to put my hands on them, but I have to take a step back, breathe, and then say to myself, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I get really violent sometimes. But I thank God I have not gotten in trouble with the law. The only time I've been interacted with the law is the time when they Baker acted me. The sheriffs had to come to the house, and they picked me up. I struggled a little bit, but they brought me to the centers. And this is where they call it here in Ocala, Florida. you would go to the centers. There's no hospital or psych ward that you go to. When you go to the hospital and you're suicidal, you cut your wrists or do whatever, they let you stay there for 24 hours until a sheriff comes, picks you up, and take you to the psych ward, which is the centers. And they leave you there and they hold you for more than 72 hours, depending on what kind of case you have and stuff like that. So I've been Baker acted several times. And another thing, I did not even know that when you actually over here, when you get Baker acted by a sheriff, it shows on your driver's license. So when you go and try to do something, when you try to ask them a question and the sheriff asks them a question, they ask for your driver's license number and stuff like that. And then they can determine what kind of person I am. One time, I went to try to bail my brother out, and they looked up my driver's license number, and all they see was Baker acted like more than 20 times. And I got called a crazy bitch from the guy who was supposed to help me bail my brother out. I was so disappointed, and I was scared, and I was crying, and I was like, oh my God, like, how can my stuff be put out there like that? You know, I thought it was private. I thought nobody could look at it. But unfortunately, the law enforcement can. They need to know about it. I got pulled over one time, and I was having an anxiety attack, and he let me go, which that worked for my benefit. But he called the ambulance, and the ambulance came and treated me and stuff. And then I told him that I could drive, and then I drove back home. But he looked up my driver's license, and it says Baker acted, so he knew who he needed to call. So I guess that works for in the good part, and then in the bad part, it doesn't work. So I don't know what's going on. But, I don't know. I just don't know, because sometimes I get in my good mood, sometimes I get in my bad moods. If I get really high up there, then I get really low, I crash. Like, I get really happy, and then I get really sad. That's my bipolar. I get manic and stuff. The Clozapine is only supposed to help with my schizophrenia. But what's going to help me with my bipolar and my depression and my anxiety, I'm taking Ziprasidone. Right now, I'm taking Ziprasidone 80 milligrams, Trileptal 600 milligrams, 1 tablet in the morning and 2 tablets at night. Then Afloxacin 75 milligrams, take 3 capsules every morning for depression. Mirtazapine 15 milligrams, take 1 tablet every night for sleep and depression. Hydroxyzine Visceral 50 milligrams, take 1 capsule in the morning, 2 capsules at night for anxiety and sleep. So I'm taking all that stuff, except for Haldol. Haldol is for my schizophrenia too. But Haldol was helping me out, but she took it off. And so she's taking it off, and then now I'm going to be with Geodon. She's going to taper me off of Geodon, which they're going to, because I'm at the highest, 80 milligrams. I take 1 capsule in the morning, 1 capsule at night with food. That's for the schizophrenia. But she's going to take the Geodon away and the Haldol away and just let me take Clozapine or Clozaril. It's 2 names, Clozaril or Clozapine. And supposed to be up to 175 milligrams she's going to keep me at. So I don't know. So yeah, so I guess I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that I have the support on my side, because these medications cost a lot of money. And I don't know how somebody would do it. I know my sister-in-law, she's self-medicating herself. She knows that she has a problem, and she doesn't go to the doctors because she's scared the baby's going to get taken away. I feel bad. And I think she's worse than me. But I think I'd be in the same level if I wasn't taking any medication. My brother's bipolar, but he's not taking medication. So I don't know what the hell is going on, man. Everybody's going crazy. Or they have some issues. Some people, I don't know how they find the strength to just deal with it on their own. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I really don't think I could do it. I tried, and look what happened to me. You know, this is what happens to me. Like, and I never done drugs before, never smoked weed, never did drugs or anything, because they say that usually the paranoia comes from actually, like, for excessive use of drugs or something like that, and alcohol, and or genetics. And I'm not. It came genetically because my father's one. He's schizoaffective. But Jose, he's schizoaffective only because he's overuse of drugs. It's not in his genes on any of this. The doctor had told him, because he told me, that the reason why he's like that is because he was doing drugs. He had a bad trip on acid or something. I don't know. And he said it just happened like that. So now he's stuck in this like world that's the devil and God. Like, you can't really take a conversation with him because he's always mixing it together. And I feel so bad because he does that. He talks about the devil and God, and I talk about the demons. And to think that my stepfather at the time before he died, he wanted me to go out with his son. And my mom got really upset because my mom was like, they're not supposed to date each other because they're in the same situation. One's gonna be weak and the other one's gonna be strong, and something could happen and stuff like that, and you can't deal with that. So my mom made me stop hanging out with him because of that, because he was getting agitated because I was telling him that the demons were telling me this, and he's talking to me about God and the devil and stuff, and then I get all paranoid and stuff like that. But he still to this day smokes weed. He still to this day smokes weed, plus his medication. So I don't know. But I thank God I met a guy in my life, and he understands me, and he's, yeah, he goes through a lot of stress at work and stuff like that, but he deals with it on his own. He doesn't give me no pressure or anything like that. He takes care of me. He makes sure I go to the doctor's appointment. He makes sure I get my blood drawn. He makes sure I eat. He makes sure I take my pills. There's times that I don't even want to bathe because of my depression. I don't even want to eat. All I want to do is sleep. The Clozapine makes me want to sleep more than 11 hours. So I'm happy they got me on this Clozapine. I don't like the side effects, but I got to deal with it because I'd rather deal with the side effects than dealing with the symptoms. The all seeing and hearing stuff and everything. So I don't know. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to fill you in until the doctor's appointment. Sometimes I'll film this. Sometimes I'll come on YouTube and I'll see what could happen and stuff like that on how I feel and stuff. And my video's running 18 minutes right now, and that's the longest I ever done it before. But yeah. So guys, just take care of yourself, please. And if you feel like you're going through some episodes or something, get yourself checked out. Like, trying to get yourself checked out, because I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Like, this is really horrible, and I want to get rid of it too. So I don't know. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you see this video. If you like it, please thumbs it up. If you'd like to be my friend on YouTube, subscribe. Hit me up on the comment bottom, on the comment box, to see what you guys want to find out about this and stuff like that. I'll do some research on it. Comment if you like. But please be nice, because when I get bad remarks, I just start getting all bad and stuff. I get all sad and stuff. But yeah. So hit me up whenever you get a chance, and take care of yourself. Bye, guys.